And we are back with more Fire Emblem Three Houses. Last time we left off, we finished up our monthly monastery wanderings for this particular month, and this time around we'll be heading into battle right before we do the actual proper investigation of Remire Village. And yeah, I'll be curious to see what Paralogue Quests are available. It looked like there was like a bounty quest, I think, last time for something. We know that basically story-wise, this particular month is known for giant red wolves, so I assume that will probably be maybe an optional thing. I do believe there was... Boy, did we end up doing... I think we did do Sylvain's Paralogue last time. So last time we did clear all 3 Paralogues for the previous month. So, alright, let us quickly double-check any certifications and items here. Okay. Looking good, looking good. Good, good. Want to make sure that no one's sitting on a mastered class. Oh. Double checking. Yeah, E is for equipped and star is for mastered. So, Ash. Ash needs to go, I believe, into sniper, correct? Or regular archer, okay. I'm trying to remember, like, he was focusing on becoming a sniper eventually, I believe, right? Let's see. Why is he blocked from being a sniper right now? Okay, he needs bow A or higher. But okay, so we can make basically an archer and try to get the passive here. Part of me is tempted at some point to also, like, give him some thief experience, but, yeah, that requires sword, which he doesn't have. It already has by default the thief ability, so it's kind of redundant, but I don't want to say it seems in character. Headcanon-wise, in my Ash's headcanon, it seems in character for Ash to eventually become like a lovable thief. But let's go ahead and, yeah, make him an archer. Okay, archer's proficient with the bow and has excellent dexterity and uncanny good luck. I'm curious, do they show... Okay, so it actually gains additional bow range. That is quite nice. I wonder if that's what gets permanently learned or not, but alright. Ash, go ahead and take the certification exam.
Oh, what a relief!
Yay! Alright, change from current class? Yes. Cool, so Ash is now officially an archer. Okay, Sylvain is still building up. Same with Mercedes. Same with Annette. Same with Ingrid. Oh yeah, Lexithia is now officially part of our class, so we actually have control over this now. Which? What's the status on this? How far have you mastered this particular class here, Lexithia? Because I like usually having one of the beginner classes capped off. It would seem a bit silly going in reverse, but maybe we have to do that. We'll let her stay right now on... Wait, what is she right now? Yeah, mage. So we'll let her stay on that, but we'll maybe backtrack her afterwards. Ooh. Which one is... Grimoire. Ah, yes, the all forms of magic. I like the little sprite, though. It has, like, fancy... I was thinking shoulder pads, but in hindsight, that's probably the fur of the coat. Alright, Flane is... kind of in a similar situation like Scythia. Okay, I assume basically they're hiding that he is a commoner, but did he master commoner, though? Okay, not yet. So he's still basically working through that. I'll be curious if that has like a pretty powerful passive ability or not. Double checking. They don't have their own... how do I... Okay, so she starts as noble, but she also didn't learn the noble ability. Good to know. Same thing basically with you, Lexithia. Yep, alright. Yeah, we might need to go in reverse later on, but I wonder if they can't go in reverse. Because that'd be a bit of a shame if she couldn't learn that kind of default mastery passive. Alright, also double checking the marketplace here to make sure everyone actually is looking good. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Man, I think everyone's pretty good. Obviously, the 10 durability on the Iron Lance isn't ideal, but it's manageable because we still have basically a Steel Axe, Iron Sword, Iron Axe, and like Sylvanas set. Yep, looking good over there. It does almost feel overpowered in this game that magic has non-durability at all. Like, obviously in combat it can be worn down, but like in past games, the books themselves that could cast magic were like any other weapon. They would go down in durability. Okay, Ingrid's weapons are a bit beat up, but they could probably survive 1 or 2 battles. Lysithia's a mage, Flane is a mage, and Cyril's still building up. Okay, looks like everyone's good in that particular capacity. And I did buy out the seals, right? Okay, cool. So I bought out that. Boy, how many intermediate seals? Well, Okay, so these have just infinite stock. So okay, we can hold off on buying those until actually needed. Oh, battalions. We did not replenish quite a few last time. All right, replenish. Boom, replenished 8 battalions. I say, is anyone without a battalion? Oh, yeah, Ingrid is. Oh yeah, Lysithia also is. All right. Ingrid, are you able to use anyone yet? Okay. I remember kind of like trying to hopefully get her to the Pegasus group because, you know, those, but I guess right now she is just a regular Cavalier, so. In fact, let's go over here, menu. Boy, it'll be under inventory for equipping people. There we go, battalions. Alright, let's go over to Ingrid, because we should have maybe a few. Yeah, here we go. We have actually quite a few. Alright, there's actually the Remire Militia, the Kingdom Youth, Merchant Military, detonate a toxic barrel to inflict poison on foes in the area. Interesting. Bandits. Lonely bandits. Okay. The Pharaoh's mercenaries, which are at the best. Yeah, let's go ahead, equip her with the. So they're double checking the. Yeah, lose out on magic attack, which is not a concern for her. Gain protection, charisma, physical attack, yeah. Alright, and then for you, Flane. Oh, she already has the monks. Oh, it was Lysithia, here we go. Lysithia, maybe the. No, that just loses physical attack and you only gain charisma. That's not really worth it. Oh, the Kingdom Youth, you only gain basically +5 hit and +1 charisma, but you don't lose anything. Gain protection charisma from the Remire Militia. I think the youth might be better. So the irony of basically Lysithia not wanting to be treated like a kid, and yet me assigning kids to her. I can't tell if that's fitting or not. Alright, gonna save to make sure in case we happen to need to reload or anything. And let's go ahead, go hit battle. Alright, what do we got here? Obviously, the Remire Calamity. A pattern of strange occurrences in Remire Village has suddenly erupted into something far more serious. Okay. Because we were going to swing sent to investigate, but it sounds like when we go to investigate, something big's going to happen. Alright, and now the more difficult part here. So we have 2 paralogs, 1 time-limited auxiliary, and an actual quest one. We only got 2, so I think like I guessed before, we'll do 4 combat total this time around. Start with the auxiliary one. And then quests, and then the next week the 2 paralogs. I think that's probably the best way to go about it. So alright, let's go ahead and get into it. Rare enemies approaching. Rout the bandits at the Brionica Plateau, suggested level 20. So this is going to be the hardest mission we're going to be sent on. With the other ones being like level 13, 15, 15. This is 20. But we do have people that are level 20. Whew, this might be a bit rough, but let's see how it goes. Alright, saving our battle save here. At chests and doors, yep. They said rout the bandits, but we get meat. We know that basically, they said rare enemies, so I'm still wondering if wolves are going to be a factor here or not. Battle on the Plateau, White Clouds, Chapter 8, The Flame in the Darkness. Alright, let's take a look at the map. Oh, there we go. Oh, the King of Fangs. Alright. Let's zoom out a bit here. Okay, so everyone's level 20. Alright, this is going to be probably a slightly rough fight, so I think we need to put our best foot forward. Well, let's check who's actually being fielded here. Alright, yeah, man, it's probably best to have him there. Flame's only 14, Lysithia's only 15. Both of them need training, but by that factor, I could, in theory, field Cyril, but he's only 14. Is there anyone that I would swap out for Lysithia? It really does feel like I need to kind of put my best foot forward here. They're having, it's like, do we want extra attack or extra heal? That's a big issue. Probably heal, so yeah, Flame will be in the group. Alright. Sadly, we do have enemy mage casters here, which means that the dude might be a bit in trouble if we put him way up high. In theory, we could send him up north and he could just kind of solo all those guys. But he is one of our best frontliners. So, technically, our best anti-mage. Yeah, kind of put up these three. Maybe even swap so Dimitri's down there. Yeah, I think sending Dedu up north and then have him kind of pivot to kind of hit them from the flank, probably our best bet. Yeah, Byleth and Felix kind of maybe trying to go directly for the King of Fangs might be the best bet there. Okay. Yeah, I think that should be okay. Alright, let's go ahead and save that formation. Alright, fight. Rout the enemy to win, and defeat, everyone falls in battle. Alright. Thank goodness for the non-permadeath mode that we have turned on.
What should I do?
Go ahead. Well, first, waiver time. How do I... There we go. Make sure we know who's going to be being hit where. Okay. Let's advance the front line.
I'll cut through.
And
Here goes.
yeah, let's go ahead basically rally Ingrid.
Here we go.
Get Sylvain the next to a girl, like, special ability here.
I'll go. Stay focused.
Yeah, maybe Felix up here and double check what weapons does he have on him right now. 11 sword would give him the ability to not worry about any range attacks, but it looks like that's not an issue, so we can go ahead and let him use his favorite swords. Alright, then Byleth has potential backup. Alright, deep into enemy territory there to do.
I'll give it my all.
You'll have basically Ash waiting in the wings as support, and yeah, get Flame up there as well. Oh, I totally forgot that. The dude is still using his mace. Okay, good.
Weak.
Oh, Iron Wall to do. Nice.
I suppose I've improved.
Yeah, resistance, strength, HP, charisma, all good stuff.
Ineffective. Weak.
Alright. Let's see how the horse front line's gonna do. Okay, not bad.
close, are we?
Nice.
You weren't ready.
Every time when the enemy thinks Felix is an easy
Why
target.
am I even here? I
Nice.
can feel the difference.
Speed, dex, strength, technically magic, HP. Actually, magic is good for him because we got the 3-star ability that gives him a better magic crit chance.
Another win.
I know Felix can be a bit rough around the edges, but I'd be lying if he's not charming in his absolute ability.
Foolish.
Well, that is a... What the? Huh, why are the... Okay, so that's still an enemy. I mean, is the idea that I should let the wolf kind of handle stuff, or what, I wonder? Alright, let's go ahead and mop up these guys.
It's the least I could do.
Excellent, Flame level 15.
A bit disappointing.
Yeah, but HP and magic, I mean, I'll take that. Alright, let's get the do... Well, first, Ash, who can you attack? Do I want to conserve the longbow? Okay, we can attack either target. Actually, in hindsight, the do. Can you take care of the one in the woods? Iron Gauntlet. Okay, that's 72. 80. Also 80. Oh no, oh that's his chance, alright. 62, 65, 87, 72. Gonna roll the dice on 72 here. There we go.
Luck wasn't with you.
Alright, and then Ash, go ahead and... Killer Bow, Steel Bow. Thinking... Steel Bow. Although I wonder basically why Bow has like a minus chance to hit. Yeah, they all do. Interesting. But 88 is still a pretty good chance.
That was tough.
Alright. The north secured. Oof. Let's see, how do I want to tackle this? I mean, so Ingrid's able to actually get up there and try and take out the mage. Go ahead and have Byleth take out this guy with the steel sword.
Each battle a chance to grow.
Okay, not bad.
Power dwells within.
Speed, strength, magic, charisma, and HP.
Feel like I grew up a little.
That's not too bad. Like, I'm definitely picturing Cyril as kind of like a fighter-brawler type. Maybe like a slightly more offensive version of the do. Alright, Ingrid, show off your skills. Okay. Leaves him alive. Hmm, 85 versus... Like, if we do Javelin... She'll technically be able to counterattack anyone that goes after her. Although, double checking, if I were to go back, use Gambit, what is Onslaught's description here? How do I look at that? I mean, we could also just try... Do any of these just take out this guy here. Not really. It's like, why? Nope. I wish to know what my combat art does. Okay, how do we check the status here? I always forget that. There we go. Oh, wrong one. Alright, details on Onslaught. Pushes a foe adjacent 1 tile away. Okay, sadly that doesn't really stop the caster from interrupting. And no range ability there. Alright, Ingrid. We're just gonna kind of roll the dice here on a bit of a crit. Damn, kind of figured. Thankfully, the dude's not as weak as he used to be.
Have I improved some?
Alright, HP, speed, charisma. Not bad. Could have been a bit better, but still. Yeah, this might be taking on quite a bit. Well, yeah, I think basically it's probably best to draw out the enemies here. Okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and rally Sylvain again. Okay, looks like we can get Felix just completely out in the open over here. Oh yeah, Bylus has already moved. Yeah, I'm very curious on how the giant wolf's going to operate here. Okay, good. And no big thing for Ingrid. Okay, damaging, but not too much, so... I'm still waiting for the magic ether attacking to do. Nice.
I did what I had to.
Okay. Thankfully that bulky HP definitely helps the dude stand on his feet. Yeah, like I thought, this King of Fangs is going to be a potential issue here. So, alright, we are going to pull back to the tree cover. Okay, I still got this guy up here. Yeah, let's have Annette go ahead and just take him out with a fire spell.
Thank goodness.
Oh.
Everyone will be so pleased.
HP, strength, and charisma. I was hoping for a magic there, but oh well. Alright, let us... yeah, reposition basically back here in the woods. Okay. What we can do... alright, to do... retreat as much as possible. We go down here. Okay, we can still attack with our steel bow. Still down on the arrow accuracy. I don't know why.
I must steel myself.
Maybe it's because it's just out of range. I know. If I recall correctly, some of the older games.
I'll stick with it.
Speed, dex, luck, HP. Nice. That are all good stats for an archer. Yeah, I remember in some of the other games, if you were attacking from the extra like archer distance, you would sometimes have a penalty. Okay, Cool, cool. Go ahead and heal up the do.
My thanks.
Alright, and I think we're gonna need to hold the line, draw the basically big beast down here, and that is, I mean, for all we know, maybe, like, maybe the battle ends after the bandits are routed? Alright, let's end. I'm not looking forward to fighting this beast. Alright. Right, to-do. Get in position, flame, take cover. Ooh, excellent. If he wants to go basically for Felix, that is, yeah, okay. This should work. Alright, we'll lure him over, and then slam him from the side.
So obvious.
Alright, not too shabby. Put it down. Let's see here. Can we break the side? We can hit pretty hard. In hindsight, though, are we doing range attack? So it's a hand axe. Okay, that's still melee. And let's try taking out this.
Nice try.
Alright, stay put. Yeah, this should basically stun. Oh no, okay, so it doesn't stun because, yeah, we need to break that one for stunning. Okay. Trying to see how to position this here. Poor Ash taking all the damage there. Alright, let's not. Huh. Okay, we can't do any assist. Alright, let's see. Oof. Oh. Oh, but that's sort of the creator, though. What about our other ones? Oh. Wow, okay. Well, so Lune does quite a bit of damage. Same with the Lance of Ruin. Can't use the Blessed Lance yet. That's the anti... Is that anti-dragon or anti-monsters? Monsters? Okay, yeah. Yeah, again, alas, cannot use it. Requires C. Yeah, I think it'd be worth our while to use one charge of Lune. I guess technically 2 charges of it. Receive Rusted Sword. Alright, go ahead and send that to Convoy. Looks like an intense battle took place here. Receive Door Key. Send that to Convoy. Receive 3,900 gold. Gain 3 Albanian Moose. Yeah, kinda figured. All the enemies throwing themselves at Felix. Yet again. Felix MVP. Alright, save in the battle slot. Alright, something to prove. Participate in a mock battle with the soldiers of House Fredericus. Requester, Felix. Deploy for something to prove? Yes.
My, thank you so much.
I am grateful.
Alright, gonna need to make sure that we unequip Byleth from the legendary weapon. Alright, map. Who do we got here? I'm assuming not much. Okay, so I got some casters in the very far end. Some out again. Alright, a pretty straightforward fight. Let's check. Who can be fielded? Part of me is just like, I mean, I don't think we need Byleth there, but he's the only one that can kind of take someone else for free. Part of me is like, we don't need to bring Felix since he's 22, same with Ingrid. Though it's Felix's mission, so I feel like he should be there for it, so... Alright, we're going to... Yeah, swap out Ingrid for Lysithea, so get her some experience here. And then... Now I'm debating on who could be swapped out for Cyril to kind of get some experience. I mean... Yeah, maybe... Alright. There we go. Get Lysithea basically and Felix there, and as for Byleth... Take along Felix. Alright, and then... Good formation here. Okay, we still got 2 cavalry. I'll position over here. Okay, that's better. Basically, we can have him attack this particular knight, while Dimitri's not too far behind. Although... Okay, cool. So both cavalry can attack all 3 of these guys. Let's see if they can help basically Cyril out. Same with that. Maybe... Yeah, here we go. And honestly, we can put Byleth in the far, far back. It's kind of an emergency unit. Give other people time to shine. Okay, I think that should be good. Okay, save in the battle slot. And fight. Alright, rout the enemy, and all units fall in battle for defeat. Alright.
Ready when you are.
How much can you mess this guy up here, Cyril? Not a whole lot, so we need to soften him up.
Give it my all.
Was that as... Okay. So if we are in this range... Okay, cool. We lose the penalty on actual shooting. 10% chance to crit. I'm kind of hoping... Ash? Yeah.
I can't lose.
Dang it, Ash.
Doing my part.
No, you're not. You're not doing your part, Ash. That was supposed to be Cyril's kill. Alright. As for you 2 knights... Yeah, I think we would just go both in here.
Too slow. Is that all?
I keep forgetting. Dimitri needs to practice with the sword. Which... Okay, I did give him a sword. That's good.
I'm on it.
If anything, maybe... Hold on, not Dimitri. Sylvain, what are your skills looking at here? Okay. Oh, wow, okay, so... His sword actually is at E. Yeah, so let's, get him some sword practice.
Easy.
These poor guys don't stand a
Just give
chance.
up.
Alright. Defensive formation. Try to get Cyril and Lysithea and Flame to the front.
Let us away.
Alright.
What should I do?
Backup support.
Here we go. Here goes.
And then
Stay focused.
we can just have Byleth charge forward and get that steel sword back on.
So obvious. That one is expected.
Something tells me Dimitri and Sylvain are going to be our MVPs here.
I like how this feels.
Magic, Dex, Defense, HP. No strength, but the Dex could be helpful.
Saw that coming.
Oh yeah, I totally forgot that, Cyril's trying to be a mounted archer. And I think you should probably have a bow for that. Can we somehow get him a bow? Not easily. Ugh, we still don't got the distance there. Like, do we take complete defensive formation? I'm thinking that's kind of what we do. You know what? Yeah, let's soften this guy up a bit.
Ineffective.
Alright. Huh. How is that archer? Oh, okay, I think I see how. Alright. Defensive formation as much as possible. Okay. Regular Soldier Boy will be attacking Cyril. Let's also try to get Byleth over, so in theory Cyril could try to convoy out a bow. Okay, getting Lysithia there on the fringes. Okay, I think this is our best formation for right now, if we want to get experience for the newbies. There we go, Commoner mastered, or master skills for Commoner.
I get it now. No problem.
Alright, HP plus 5. I'll admit, I kind of thought it might be a bit better, but that's still fine.
Ineffective.
Man, I wish we had a dancer or a bard or someone to kind of like give someone a free additional turn, so... Okay, good. Let that 5 additional HP kind of help cover things. There we are. Authority is now D.
Good to go.
Yeah. Alright, we have a number of weakened units, and we have plenty of newbies all in need of additional XP here, so... Boom!
Making Lady Rhea proud.
Level 16 for Cyril.
I'll keep it up.
Alright, speed, defense, charisma. Battalion level 2, got additional hit chance from that. Alright, Lysithia, can you melt... Well, it's like, Flame might be the better choice for the armored person. Oh. Okay. Ash, can you do a tiny bit of softening? Okay, no, that's murder. That is straight up killing them. I need a gentle prod. 5% chance to hit for crit. Should be okay, right?
Easy.
Phew. All right, good. Let's hold my breath there to make sure Sylvain didn't get too enthusiastic. All right. It's like we could start luring out everybody here. Yeah, let's try to lure who we can. Alright, and then... Alright, so Flame. Take down the armored guy.
My brother will be pleased.
Battalion level up. Cool, even more hit chance. Okay. And then... Okay, who is weaker? Looks like the 8 HP one is weaker. We'll do... I mean, we can take out this guy. Sure.
This is what I do.
Oh, I'm so glad to have her as part of the class now. Alright, who would want to take down that guy? Sadly. Well, actually, look at the combat art. Drawback. Unit moves one space away from an adjacent ally and pulls the ally along. Wait. Unit moves one space away. Oh, okay, so like, so like you're dragging back someone from the fray, so like pulling them back by one. Oh, okay, okay. We could use our training bow. And it's a training bow, so it has plenty of durability. Sure.
Oh, I won!
It's so weird seeing her use not magic. Alright. Yeah, I'm trying to see, like, can we draw anyone away from Sylvain? But not really, so I figure... Well, probably best to get on his right side, and then try and get to do a bit higher up here, but we gotta be careful of the mages. Alright, Annette, go all the way up. Okay, I'm thinking kinda like Byleth move there, so Zero can pick up a bow. Alright, cool.
So obvious. Just give up.
I want to be like, he's getting all the sword practice in, but it's technically Dimitri that needs all the sword practice.
This won't work. What's next?
Yeah, they're all just getting cut down to size here.
You're out of luck.
Alright, cavalry is now
Really
beat.
getting the hang of this.
Okay, so none of the mages took the bait. Alright, Dimitri, up over here. Get some actual sword experience in.
Too slow. I must stay focused.
Level 20 on Dimitri, nice.
I will get stronger yet.
Okay, strength, dex, defense, charisma. Those are all good stats. Alright. Cool. Flame is safe if we just move her forward. Alright, convoy. Alright, what bows do we got here? We have rusted bow. We can actually use steel bow. Alright. Maybe bust out the rusted bow. I wonder if rusted bows are better than training bows, but the durability is not like that much higher. So actually, maybe we'll put that back. Rusted gauntlets. Do we have any? Oh, we have. Okay, I already have an actual axe, so. Training lance. You know what? Sure. Oh yeah, we can totally give him basically a blue lion brooch. The only odd part is he's not technically part of the Blue Lion, so it seems a bit strange. Okay, I think we're good. Okay, what's the minimum distance to draw the commander? Okay, cool. Alright, reinforce with Ash. At this point, just try to march people. I feel like as north as possible, but those trees are going to get in the way for Lysithea to get some more kills. Alright, I think that's about as much as we can do.
So obvious. Gonna need you to move.
I'm okay with this because it means one less durability
give
hit
up.
on the Iron Sword.
Whoops. Oh well.
Speed and luck's not the worst for someone that's cavalry. Alright, Bullion.
Saw that coming.
Nice. I figured there were no real threat to Dimitri, but always good to confirm. Alright. Yeah, Cyril can't do a whole lot there. Flame can weaken them a bit. Although, can Lysithea... she can't get that far, sadly. But she can at least act as moral support here. Alright, let's see here. Who hits who? Annette is 20. Mercedes needs a bit more experience here. So, we could use a bow. Oh, is that one thing here? Okay. It looks like Bulaganon is probably the best thing here. I'm a bit curious if we can pair her up with anyone. Alright, she'll be attacking from here. So, alright, let's go ahead. Just to try and get some social stuff in. Get Violet right there. Oh, too far. Actually, I have an idea. Oh, okay. Annette does not want to share. Oh, wait. There was one that left them alive. Sagittaea.
Close one.
Okay, good. And now Mercedes can get the kill.
Let's keep our guard up. I feel more powerful.
HP and magic. And sure, why not for the dex? She technically has some skill with the bow. Alright, Dimitri. Get some more sword practice in.
Who's next?
Cavalry is now C.
It's all coming together.
Learn the ability Dexterity +4. Not bad. Something approved. Turn 5. MVP. Yep. Kinda figured to be Sylvain. Renown increased. Alright. Go ahead back on the normal save.
My thank you so much.
I just realized we're going to have a bit of an issue with lack of enthusiasm in lecturing. Alright, instruct manually. Come on, people. Work with me here. Alright, only 3 people want to learn. Alright, Ash. Gonna try and get your star skill here. Nope, alright. Lysithia, you have a bit more here working.
I've gotta keep working hard.
Boo.
I've gotta keep working hard.
Aw. Alright, and as for you, Flame, fully enthusiastic.
I have done it!
Yay! Way to go, Dragon Girl.
No need to just continue with the praises.
There we go. We keep trying, can we? Can we get 2 stars in a single go? She wants some more lance, technically, but no, we're gonna try to at least get her to D here for magic. Learn the magic wind.
Aha!
Ooh, budding talent. This unit now excels in the reason skill. So okay, so you can get more than 1 star in a single round of training. That's good to know. Learn the ability Seal Magic.
I still have talent, I see.
Yes, you do. Wonder what Seal Magic is. Let's see here. If unit damages foe during combat, foe suffers magic -6 for 1 turn after combat. Not bad. And personal, Lily's Poise, adjacent allies take 3 less damage during combat. Ah, I didn't even realize that. One thing I'm a bit curious about. Okay, so like passive skills do have a cap, seemingly. At least maybe not skills, but abilities. Yeah, we can't really equip from here, so oh, okay. So double checking. That is everybody, right? Yep. Alright. Begin lecture.
Professor,
Sorcery is my natural talent, so it was inevitable that I'd be chosen, or I'd choose to be a warlock. It's not easy, but no need to fear. I will never tire of studying reason. So focus on reason and authority to focus on the reason skill to excel as a warlock. Sure. Lysithia's goals have been changed. And let's say, what day is this? Holy Kingdom of Fargus Founding Day is today. There's a special dish in the dining hall. Partake in the festivities? Yes.
This looks delicious. Let's eat.
That looks appetizing.
There we go. More motivation. Bond among the 3 of you grew stronger. Trip over all my words. Okay, end of the week report from Annette and Ingrid.
Did well enough.
Perfect. 1,000 gold, 5 smithing stones. No one really crossing the boundary here. Oh, there we go.
I see.
Learn the magic Dark Spiked Tea. Interesting. It's Marianne's birthday. Hey, horse girl. You know what? We will host a tea party. Why not? We get along with her perfectly fine enough. I don't know why I'm like pine needles, horses. Those go together, right? But maybe a berry or fruit blend would be better. I am framing everything through the reference of her being horse girl. I mean, I guess it's horses, apples, right? That's kind of like what they do. Yeah, let's go with the sweet apple blend. A tea blended with 2 types of apple peels. Elegant and sweet, it is popular among common folk and nobles alike.
Did you need something from me?
Offer some tea.
Thank you very much.
We know she likes faith and horses.
So nice and warm.
Talk. Things you found romantic, guessing someone's age, plans for the future. Romantic?
No.
Yep, alright. I'm like, you know, someone riding a horse is very gallant. Thanks for everything. Perfect recipes. Overcoming weaknesses. Overcoming weaknesses. That seems to be something you want to do, right? They were drawn into conversation.
Huh?
Cute monks. Favorite sweets. Close calls. Close calls. They were drawn into the conversation. I figured for them, like, close calls, kind of like fumbling conversation type stuff, and like, you know, they know what it's like. Nice tea time. Impactful conversations, too.
Thank you very much for the tea. I look forward to doing this again.
Alright.
Thank you.
Back. It sounds like my father wanted to test your strength to determine whether or not to supply the monastery with troops from House Fraldarius. I'll tell him the truth, that you're more than worthy. Yay, thanks, Felix. Alright, we get a hunting dagger, woot steel, in kingdom use, and 200 renown. Quest complete. Alright. Look, most people did battle again, so... Though we do need to go to certifications again here, because we know that Cyril has done being a commoner. Double checking my sanity on that one. Yeah, okay, cool. Alright. What to have him become? He wants to eventually become an archer. Do I have him take a beginner class, or do I have him just dive right into intermediate? That's kind of the big question. Let's see. Do we... Huh, why can't we actually... Ah, okay, so we need to get more beginner seals. Okay, good to know. We could progress him right to archery. Because his end goal... Let's see if we can find it here. Yeah, okay, so it's in the master class with the bow knight. Lance, bow, and riding. So he would need some lance work kind of thrown into his repertoire. It isn't a D for lance, though. I mean, if anything, the fact he's able to actually become an archer right now, that's at least, yeah, C in the bow. I'm trying to think when he can get some pole arm experience kind of in. What about this other one he can become, the brigand? Do they do... No, they do axes. And if we wanted to make him basically a fighter... Yeah, that's axe, bow, and brawl. In my head, it's like he has to become something, though we could just not field him until we kind of directly impart on him lance skills to get up to D, and then have him become a lancer and then kind of like archery from there. I could do it in reverse, basically, have him be an archer for right now. Yeah, maybe that's the best bet. Alright, well, we'll have him basically promote into archery. Use an exam seal to have Cyril take the archery certification exam? Yes. Yeah, so we'll kind of do things a bit odd here. Go full on archer, then go back down to get some lance basics. Hey. Change from current class into newly certified class? Yes. Alright, cool. I think no one else actually mastered their passive class here. Yeah, she's still, like, prepping. Interesting, Annette can already basically go into a master class. Which basically, if I recall correctly, at 20 is kind of the limit there. But yeah, everyone kind of still needs to learn skills. Yeah, definitely need to get Dimitri more actual sword skills here. Alright, I think we're good. Double check the marketplace, that everyone's still looking good on weapons, which I think they are. And the closest is, yeah, the one durability on the iron sword for Sylvain. Which, in that case, if we could just go to the blacksmith, repair, and where... Okay, we'll just take 2 smithing stones. I am kind of debating, though, on forge. Yeah, just bump this up to be an iron sword plus. Yeah, let's go with that. Okay, cool. So we've got all its durability back. I can probably do the same with the Iron Lance, I'm thinking. I mean, there is turning into a Killer Lance, too, which is a bit tempting. That's only 20 durability, but a high crit chance, though. You know what? Sure. We'll turn this into the Killer Lance. Lances do kind of seem like they're Sylvain's weapon of choice, even though I'm having him, you know, dip in a few other things. Alright, does anyone else need anything upgraded? Anger would probably need it for the story mission, but not before that. Okay, everyone's looking good. Oh, before I forget, Battalion Guild. After we kind of lost some battalions previously to forgetting to replenish, it's like, gotta stay on top of that a bit more. Alright. Yeah, we can do support here real quick. Ooh, quite a few people here. Alright, Dimitri to do.
He's always with that man from Dusker. How strange.
I'll bet he used some dirty tricks to gain his favor. That's how those scoundrels from Dusker operate.
What a pleasant conversation you seem to be having. May I join? Please, continue.
Oh, Your Highness, I was just...
I said continue.
I'm sorry, Your Highness!
Such foolishness runs rampant. I fear it is the reality of Fargus for now.
It must appear strange to them, to see me always in your company.
Does it bother you to do?
Of course not. However...
Let me guess. You take exception to the gossip that you use dirty tricks to obtain your position. Is that it?
That does perturb me, but not for my own sake. I am concerned about your Highness's reputation.
We're not talking about my feelings, but yours. As far as I'm concerned, those fools can talk nonsense until their tongues fall out.
I am afraid I cannot agree. But if you were not concerned for your honor in this instance, then why did you intervene?
Because it is my duty to do so. The day my father was killed, I saw the swine who did it. They were not of Dusker. I saw that, knew it beyond a doubt, and yet I was unable to prevent the massacre that followed. Nor could I clear away the dishonor of regicide that has unjustly clung to you and your people. I will not rest until I make up for that. I owe you, just as I owe the spirits of those I let die.
I do consider Fargus to be abhorrent, but you are an exception. You offered me your hand, and pulled me out from an abyss of suffering and death. You risked your life to save a foreigner you had never met. The moment you extended your hand, I decided that only for your sake would I live the remainder of my life, and I would cast it aside in an instant if my death were to your benefit. For that reason, I cannot consider myself your friend. There are still many in the kingdom who despise the people of Dusker. It would be selfish of me to stand by your side as an equal.
To do.
Your Highness?
Do you really believe I care one bit about the chatter of the ignorant?
Of course not. Please forgive my impudence.
I understand the intention of your words. Still, they grieve me. If you wish it so, you may continue to think of yourself as my vassal. I clearly cannot stop you. We need not be anything more or anything less. If that is what you wish to do, so be it.
Your Highness.
Interesting that Dimitri actually saw his killers and know that, like... I mean, I kind of figured he kind of knew that it wasn't, Duskar folk, but, like... Wait, I think it was Duskar, right? But to actually get confirmation there is interesting. Ah, here we go with Flane.
Oh, are you on cooking duty today, Flane? That's unusual.
Indeed I am. I have been working away on this meal for hours now. The only thing is, each time it is my turn to tend to the meals, those in the dining hall seem to miraculously become very busy and evacuate the premises. I make the food, but nobody is ever here to eat it. I do not understand what the issue is. It is such a waste.
Well, you're in luck. I've just finished training and am positively ravenous. If you don't mind, I'd love to sample your cooking.
Really? I mean, yes, please, have some. It is not perfect, but I am certain it will taste quite nice all the same.
I'm sure it will be great. Thank you, Flane. There were a few suspiciously crunchy bits here and there, but other than that, it was fine.
You liked it? Wow, nobody has ever liked anything I've cooked. If I cannot get anyone else to eat this meal, though, it is going to spoil and go to waste. It is no secret to me that I am not very good at cooking.
Say, Flane, may I have a second helping?
You actually want more?
Of course. I wouldn't want it to go to waste after all the effort you put in. This kind of mishap can happen to anyone, you know? Don't let it get you down. Besides, I can tell you put a lot of love and dedication into preparing this food for everyone. That alone makes it taste good.
There is no need for false flattery.
I speak nothing short of the truth, always. It was delicious, and I look forward to eating it again sometime. I'll agree there's no need to make enough for everyone, though. If you like, you could just cook enough for me.
Perhaps. I hope you enjoy the rest of the meal.
Dimitri and Flane have attained support level C, and a bit curious on what the crunchy bits were in there. Alright, Felix, and I assume these are still, yep, take some time. Intro Paralogue, but Annette.
Hello, Felix. So, it was your turn to clean out the greenhouse, right?
Yes.
Well, I went ahead and took care of it. I also cleaned up the warehouse.
Why?
I just wanted to help you out. So that... Okay, fine. I'm bribing you. So you'll forget.
Forget what?
Are you really gonna make me say it? Before, in the greenhouse, I want you to forget what you saw and heard. If you agree to forget about it, I'll take your shift in the stables. Do we have a deal?
No thanks.
No? But that's not okay! You have to forget about it, right this moment!
I can't. It's permanently etched in my memory. A mountain of sweets, as well as steaks and cakes. Stacks of them, apparently. I'm also intrigued by those bear and swamp beastie songs you mentioned. Ah, and I've been meaning to ask about the move that went along with crumbs and yums. Was that fencing footwork?
Oh, stop it, Felix! You're a villain!
Hmm?
You think you're so funny? Keeping a straight face while mocking my singing and dancing? Well, you have to forget about it! Please! What if I make you a nice steak dinner? You like steak, don't you, Felix? It'll be yummy!
This isn't about steak. I just...
Fine, be stubborn! Tell the whole world for all I care! I'll just learn to live with the funny looks I'll get from everyone. They'll all say, there goes that Annette, the girl with the funny ideas about food. You're just the evilest of villains, Felix! I'll hate you forever and ever!
I was just trying to be nice. Funny ideas about food. Even the bullies in her head are ridiculous. I really don't understand that girl.
I constantly enjoy Felix being the unintentional ladies' man by just minding his own business, and just people keep trying to bribe him with cakes from Lysithia and steaks and chores by Annette when he's just like, I don't really care. Alright, Sylvain and Ingrid.
That's a heavy sigh. Again.
Yeah? That's the sigh of exhaustion after spending the past month apologizing for your behavior to, well, everyone.
Apologizing? I've been pretty darn restrained lately.
If by restrained you mean falling all over yourself to garner the attention of every passing female, then yes, you've been quite restrained. Mark my words, the more you hurt people, the more weighty the repercussions will be. Your actions will come around to bite you.
Ha! If I get bitten, that's all just part of the game. Heck, I had one girl's brother come after me with a pitchfork.
If you end up getting maimed or killed by a pitchfork, don't expect me at your funeral. Glenn used to make light of getting hurt too. Then one day, he got more than hurt. Now he's gone.
I'm sorry. I was being... You're right. I know what it did to you when he died. It hurt to see you hurt, and not be able to do anything. When you wouldn't even come out of your room to take care of your horse.
Nothing affected me the way his passing affected me.
Well, I'm happy that you're better. Seeing you out and about helped me relax enough to be able to flirt with girls again.
Your predictability is utterly disappointing. When I finally stopped mourning, you know what brought me back? My concern. For you.
Me?
You know you can't get along without me following in your shadow and caring for you. You flirt with anything that has a pulse, offend people left and right, and constantly cause commotions.
Huh. The truth really does hurt.
Please, Sylvain, consider your actions before you carry them out. And stop acting so nonchalant about getting hurt or killed. Promise me that.
Okay. I promise.
Sylvain and Ingrid have attained support level B. Alright, anybody else? Doesn't look to be the case. Alright, let's go ahead and save up again here. Another bit of a double save. Alright, now we're ready to go back into battle round 2 here. Alright, Tale of the Red Canyon and True Chivalry. Looks like this one expires sooner, even though we're going to be doing both, but... So we'll do this one first. So this has a request for you, Byleth. At her insistence, you travel alone to the Red Canyon, followed by curious students. Deploy for Tales of the Red Canyon? Yes. Battle save. Quite honestly, I thought there'd be a bit of a conversation beforehand. Tales of the Red Canyon.
What was that name again?
What's on your mind?
Oh, this is frustrating me to no end. I simply can't recall. Oh, I have it. Xanadu.
Xanadu, the Red Canyon? Where we defeated the thieves. What is that? We'll say Xanadu, the Red Canyon?
That's it. It was not long ago that we were there. And still, I somehow managed to forget.
What about it?
Well, that place brought back some fragments of my memory. I cannot help but wonder why. I feel we must return to find some answers there.
Let's go, begin Paralogue battle. Now isn't the time. Turn to previous screen. Let's go.
Yes, you are right. For as the saying goes, there is no time like the present.
It is most unlike our professor to go wandering alone like that.
Curious, Your Highness?
Yes, I have an uneasy feeling about this. Let's gather the others and find out what is going on.
Yes, it is all coming back to me. This structure. Oh, but it's as though my memories are clouded. The most important pieces are obscured. But I once called this home. I have no doubt. I seem to recall something on the other side of that wall. I cannot see it, but I can still feel it. It is not my imagination. I know this to be true. We are already deep within this valley. Oh, what was that awful sound?
You heard something. It was a terrible scream. Second one. It was a terrible scream.
Yes, and that was not a normal beast, but a huge and terrifying one. Look, there, at the entrance of the valley, a giant shadow!
Alright.
I am grateful.
This month's
Thank
gift
you very
recipients.
much.
So a lot of people gift Rhea stuff, interestingly enough. Okay, so there's the rest of our... I was like, is that just gonna be us? But no. Yeah, I still think... Yeah, we'll keep Ingrid and Felix kind of in the back burner. Alright, as for the map... Alright, where is everybody? Okay. So we're dealing with some giant wolves. 2 giant birds, and a wild demonic beast. Interesting. Ooh, actually, I have an idea here. Hold on. Inventory. Items on Byleth. We're going to go ahead and store the Blessed Lance. And we're actually going to give that to Sylvain. Alright, so store the bullion away, and where are your Blessed Lance? There we go. That should be good for fighting off the beasties. Do we want to equip it right now? Probably. Oh. Did not mean to do that. Alright, bam. Boom, there we go. Alright. Back to the map. The big question is, will the birds attack on their own, or... Okay, we got a chest over there, so we're going to need Ash to get on top of that. Given the debris of wall here. Yeah, I think he's probably in the best place as is. Okay, we can't move Dimitri at all, and I assume we can't move Byleth, because that would make sense. Thinking of having Sylvain kind of guard the rear in case these 3 start moving. We'll definitely want to pair him with basically at least 1 girl, if not more. Flame's a bit weak, though. Oh, nope, didn't mean to do that. Dang it. Okay, I think that's kind of good there. Yeah, definitely probably send the due north, or maybe a bit cover there. Actually, maybe keep him a bit in the middle and kind of see how things pan out. Because I have like 2 lines of thinking. Either basically... Actually, alright, maybe we'll move Sylvain up north and have Dimitri kind of cover the rear for right now. Yeah, we'll do that. Alright, go ahead and save again. And then fight. Alright, defeat the enemy commander to win, and defeat the enemy commander to win, and we are defeated if Byleth falls in battle.
What is it now? hungry wolves. That howl must have riled them up. We have no choice but to fight our way out. Give it your all.
This is bad. It's a good thing we managed to catch up with our professor.
Wolves at the front, hawks at the rear, and at the canyon mouth, a demonic beast.
Or perhaps to call it a stray beast would be most fitting. If we cannot take out the beast, I doubt we will ever see the monastery again.
Alright.
We must help our professor, first and foremost. This is a tough situation for anyone.
Alright. First
I'm
up,
on it.
Sylvain. Although, if we can
Here goes.
break the defense, although
Let us away.
let's say, how bad do we get? Ooh, we get very, very badly hit if we progress. You know, in hindsight, maybe I should have brought Felix.
I'll cut through.
I'll give it my all.
Alright, what about you, Ash? How much can you wound this guy here? I mean, like, this prevents any counterattack. I mean, it's not hit too badly. I'm not really certain if that's just, like, worth it entirely.
Leave it to
Let's
me.
see, I take it you're going to be hit pretty hard as well. Yep, you are.
Here we go.
Mercedes, what about you? You tend to have at least some pretty good stuff here. Ooh. Alright, definitely not. Wonder why some, like, hit back harder. Like, fire... Yeah, fire is not hitting hard, which is interesting. Alright, Dimitri, what can you do here? Oh yeah, like... Wasn't it that Gambits do pretty good against the beasts? Iron Axe also is pretty good. Yeah, let's go ahead and do this.
Saw that coming.
Okay, good. Okay, so that did stun them. Don't worry about moving again there, Dimitri. Huh. Since it's stunned, it feels like what we should then do... Yeah, here we go. Alright, back up. Alright, now... do another stun. Yeah, I think that should work.
Easy.
Okay, good. Stunned again. I don't think anyone can actually get into melee range. So we'll keep Sylvain there. Let's see. Okay. Belganon should work.
Oh, I won.
Okay, we've opened up a path to Byleth. The big question is, we do get defense by keeping him right here. Yeah, no matter what, we should also get Ash over there.
What should I do?
Hold on. Nope, wrong one. There we go. Okay, yeah, these guys are still on the defense, but I don't want to be caught too unawares, as it were. Especially if Ash is slightly out of formation. Yeah, we'll keep these guys up here. Okay, we have the steel sword equipped. I think that's good that it's gonna, like, stay put. Okay. Quite honestly, I thought they would, maybe move a bit quicker, but not really. Okay, let's see. It's like the key is not to leave ourselves too exposed. Like, I'm hoping that none of our casters pay the price here. Alright, Ash, what do we got in this chest? Knowledge gem. A mysterious gem that supports skill acquisition, increases the amount of skill experience earned. Huh, interesting. So is that an accessory or consumable, I wonder? Alright, we'll put that away. I mean, I believe in Byleth's ability to kind of, like, stay pretty enforced. Yeah, we're gonna keep everyone staying put for right now.
Watch and learn.
Okay, then a bit of heal. There we go. Alright, let's see. Yeah, let's check out the gambit again here. Yeah, Iron Axe is still kind of the way to go. Whoa, okay. I didn't realize a chance of crit hitting, but thankfully not punished. Bad flashbacks to Fire Emblem on the Game Boy Advance of just, like, taking absolute amounts of damage. I guess just go over here. Alright, let's try to weaken it again here. You can't shake the vision of an ally falling in battle. Feels like this place is under some kind of protection. Experience obtained. Nice. Available uses of equipped magic recovered by 4. Alright.
Stay focused.
I think now it's time to vacate over here. Yeah, that should be okay, I think. Ooh, nice. Was that Felix attacking?
I can feel the difference.
Yeah. Man, Felix got a good level up there. Alright. Yeah, I think Lysithea can kind of... Well, Now, we should basically have her around here to gain both experience and, like, social link stuff. Alright, Ash, go over here. Yeah, just with this group, I don't dare kind of start up the combat with those guys down south. They were still holding the line. Part of me is like, I could adjust, but just in case that triggers any of the enemies to aggro, like, let's not. Alright, let's see here how to play this. Break this. mode. And Lysithia get the first health bar kill.
My efforts are paying off.
Nice magic dex, Chris, 1 HP. Okay, and then... Okay, try to open up this.
Use caution.
Yeah, move one over. And then Sylvain. Get the finishing blow. Actually... Okay, we can have basically Mercedes do that. Well, yeah. Hit it with fire.
It's not over yet. You can rely on me.
Okay, strength, magic, luck, and resistance. I'll take all of that. Alright. And then Sylvain, start heading south so we can start mounting, basically, positions against the two birds and the demon. Yeah, kind of keep a relative, like, T-shaped formation here. Okay, looking... Oh yeah, we got Ash still. Yeah, let's have him kind of in the reserves, since we know he can get hit pretty hard. Okay, here we go. Alright, well, Demonic Beast roaring again. Here it comes. Uh-oh. Alright. Whoa!
They must hope to catch us from both sides.
Alright, not too great, but that guy is wounded. Let's see. Okay, so Excalibur can bust out one of the health bars here. Alright, and then to do... Oh, okay, so it's still shattered. Okay, not bad. Alright, maybe it's Killer Bow, Overkill. What about Steel Bow? Alright, cool.
Doing my part.
Okay, not too shabby. We're gonna have to worry about that guy pretty soon here. Also, alright, a bit of a running retreat. Both these guys are gonna need some amount of heals.
Quite helpful.
Alright, try to get by with. Like, even though we're drawing back some of the monsters here, I think that should overall be okay. Alright, to do. Are you able to, maybe stun this guy here? Alright, hand axe. We'll do gauntlet. Oh, steel wall to do. Hey, the armor is now B+.
I've improved.
Okay, I think this should be good. I can't remember if that will keep it stunned on this turn or not, but... Yeah, we're gonna have her... Ooh, okay, oh. Take defensive cover. And we can't heal ourselves. No, we cannot. Although... Yeah, I feel like basically if we can rescue Cyril, then that puts Flame in danger, so we're gonna actually just gonna have her hunker down here. Way to go, Cyril! Just oh, I thought he was gonna get 2 bow shots off. Alright. Cyril, finish what you've started. Yeah, I think that should be okay.
Yeah, I won! I feel stronger.
Not bad. No strength, but like pretty much almost every other stat. Alright, to do try to pin this guy down here a bit. Okay, Steel Axe basically should be able to kind of weaken it a bit.
Not good enough.
Yeah, you know, speed is never a bad thing. Generally speaking. Alright, then... It's like so close to being able to kind of... Okay, the mini bow should work.
I'll stick with it.
Dex and speed, and resistance, sure. Archery is now A.
Am I starting to master this?
Learn the combat art, waning shot. Alright, and then Sylvain. Yeah, we're actually hitting the right tile. That's one thing about these multi-tile beasts here, it's kind of hard to tell what I'm actually hitting. Okay, good. Stunned again. Here we go.
Feeling stronger.
More magic, more speed, more dex, luck, charisma. Nice. I'll admit, I totally forgot that it had another turn even after that, but... Alright. At least... Yeah, we're gonna... At least have basically a net kind of benefit. I don't want to rescue her because I feel like if I rescue her, then basically Ash is going to take the hit and he has less HP. Alright, as for you guys over here... Alright, go ahead and heal up Byleth.
Thank you.
Okay. Keep pulling back. And a bit of defensive perimeters here, even though Bird can attack from the air, so in theory it could flank. Ooh. Not bad, Ash. Okay, good. Alright, who wants to do the honors to finish off this guy? Yeah, I think this should be okay.
What? That's not good.
HP and luck, it's not the worst.
Our work is done. My, things did not go as planned. Let us return before any more hawks or wolves join us. But what was that demonic beast doing within the Red Canyon?
MVP Cyril. I thought basically, I was wondering if taking down the demonic beast would end it, but I thought the victory conditions was, like, defeat all enemies. Cyril's motivation is maxed out. Renown increased. Alright, save again in combat.
Professor, I am so glad that you are unharmed. What if something had happened to you?
Your Highness, our instructor is safe. We should return to the monastery at once.
Yes, I suppose you are right. If we stay here much longer, we are sure to be reprimanded.
It is not untrue to assert that our professor led us here for battle experience.
Dedu, you surprise me. And you, Professor. I hope you will tell us what brought you here.
Oh dear, I put us in a bit of danger there. We are most fortunate that those delinquents followed us. You very nearly met your end. What a marvelous professor you must be, for all your students to be so concerned.
I'm proud of us. I'm not used to it yet. I do enjoy Sothis. Alright, I'm proud of us.
You seem more confident in your ability to teach. But that makes sense, as you have me to help you out. How disappointing to have dived so deeply into danger, and yet to have nothing to show. Huh? What is this strange feeling? My memories. Do you feel them stirring? How curious. You seem to have grown stronger. And all thanks to our journey to Xanadu. It really was worth all that effort.
I found something. If I say, do I actually get something?
Huh? You found this? I dare say you may find a use for that. You should decide how best to use that thing. But wow! We got a lot out of this trip. It was a bother for a spell, but in the end, I feel we should think fondly of our little trip. We actually had a delightful time, wouldn't you say?
Divine Pulse maximum has increased. Oh, okay. Gained Umbral Steel. Alright, and then Paralogue, True Chivalry. Safety for the people of the kingdom has been a growing concern, and Fraldaria's territory is no exception. Felix has been called upon to help restore order back home. Deploy for True Chivalry? Yes. True Chivalry, White Clouds, Chapter 8, The Flame in the Darkness.
There you are. I was looking for you. I need a favor.
It's unusual for you to to ask for help. You went to spar, right? I'll say it's unusual, because it is. I kind of want to do the jokey answer, but we'll do the first. It's unusual for you to ask for help.
Yes, it's an unusual favor. My father sent a messenger. He wants me to return to Fraldaria's territory.
Your father?
Rodriga Shiel Fraldarius, the highest-ranking member of the Fargus nobility. I believe you've met him, so I heard. But about the favor. You're familiar with the tragedy of Duscur, I presume?
I am.
After the king's death, public order disintegrated. Bandits continue to raid villages across the kingdom, including those within Fraldaria's territory. My father says he needs my help driving the bandits away.
And you want me to join you?
Precisely. Good guess. Perhaps I shouldn't pull you into this. It stems from my family's failure to secure the region. But honestly, I want to see you in action. I never tire of watching you fight. And it'll be much more interesting for you than the training ground. Or maybe this task, driving off bandits, seems dull to a former mercenary?
I'll join you. Begin Paralogue battle. Let me think about it. Return to previous screen. I'll join you.
Excellent. While I'm at it, I have a second favor to ask of you. Could you recruit more fighters? I bet there will be willing volunteers if you're the one inviting them. I'll set off on my own and meet up with you there.
I was wondering if they would actually, like, show me saying to the others, kind of being like, Felix needs help, and then have everyone take a joke at him, but no such luck. Alright, let's see here. I feel like Felix should be fielded. Alright, cool. We have to field him. Okay. This is pretty much the configuration I was thinking of. Ingrid basically being the adjudicant. Give everyone a chance to kind of catch up. Yeah, Flane still needs to. Cyril's doing pretty good work. Lysithia still needs to. They're not too far behind, which is good. Alright, let's go ahead and check out the map here and zoom out. Okay, so we have some friendly soldiers all about. Yep, and there's basically Felix's father. Rodriguez, I think. Rodrigue? Okay, quite a few bandits, but honestly I'm getting more concerned that in the end we're going to want to basically try and keep friendly casualties to a minimum. Oh, actually reminds me, oh wait. Go back to inventory. Sylvain, go ahead and swap back to an iron sword. Not fighting monsters anymore, so I don't want to lose durability. Actually, go back to units. Because Ingrid's on a horseback, so she has a lot more mobility than other folk do. Ash has range now, same with Cyril, so they're kind of help from a distance. So, like, who's a potential weak link here? I feel bad, but I'm kind of thinking Annette. My little mage girl. Because, I mean, if we look at the map, there's not a ton of, like, heavily armored bandits. So magic isn't as much of a premium. Like, there's the one there, but we're still going to have a few magic casters, like Lysithia and Mercedes on the field. So yeah, I think let's go ahead. Field Ingrid. Huh. I can set others to adjuvant, but I can't set Annette to adjuvant? Okay, there we go. Alright. That's better. I was very confused there, but I guess I could set other people. I thought adjuvant was maybe just for Byleth, but yeah, I guess not. Okay, okay. So that makes a bit of sense, because I was wondering what the benefit would be to getting, like, more and more party members as the game goes on if I recruit others from other houses, when, like, most battles are pretty customized for my group. But yeah, pairing them up basically for adjuvants make a lot more sense now. Okay, okay. Alright, go back to the map. Alright, now we got at least 3 horseback riders. Okay, we're gonna need mages going bottom left and bottom right, but not at the top. So where are you, Felix? Feel like he should be... Oh, we can't even move him or Byleth. I guess that makes sense. Debating on who'd be the best to take out the armored folk. Well, Ingrid is probably our most defensive horseback rider, so we can kind of send her at this group here. Given that there's gates over here that may or may not require block picking, we should also basically get Ash in position over that way. Da-da-da-dung. Oh yeah, we can't move that. Alright, Oh, nope. Back to map. Trying to figure out who go where. Yeah, it's like... Man, I want the casters. Alright, I think, yeah, Flame being up there is the way to go. I wish Mercedes was a bit closer. And if I put her over here, she can technically attack this guy. But yeah, trying to have this with the cavalry move through the forest is no fun. Although, actually, okay, not the best because the dude is the slowest mover and he has a kind of a ways to go, but I think this is probably our best formation right now. Yeah, especially since we can't really cut through there, so yeah, the dude isn't anything to march through here. Alright, let's go ahead and save up that formation. Alright, and then fight. Defeat the enemy commander, and defeat if Felix or Rodriguez fall in battle.
Struggling to defeat some bandits? What a pathetic old man my father is. Some villagers are trapped. Let's help them escape.
Felix, my son, you finally brought reinforcements.
Alright. Rescue the villagers being attacked by bandits and get them off the battlefield. Yeah, I mean... Like, do we just need to talk to them? Do we...
What should I do?
Like, does Felix need to talk to them, maybe? No? Alright, well, at the very least...
Here we go!
I said we do technically have a combat art we could do. And it doesn't do a whole lot of stuff there. Alright, well, let's get...
Stay focused.
Alright. Try to move Byleth and Dedu towards Rodriguez to kind of, like, act as protection.
Ready.
Yeah, let's try to slam into this group as hard as possible here. Okay, our steel sword is looking a bit beat up here. Anyway, both are actually pretty beat up on the repair Ingrid stuff.
Defenseless, are we?
I aim for greatness.
Good, good.
I'll give it my all.
Alright, can we take out this guy?
Let us away.
Okay, so she's able to attack him. Oh. Yeah, I think that's probably for the better. Alright. I was thinking of, like, kind of getting Ash there to get maybe some social experience between the two of them, but that would be durability not needed to be lost. Way to go, Flame. 16.
I feel my strength building.
I mean, literally, but you don't really need strength. Speed and charisma, though, I'll take. Alright, now over here, like,
Ready when you are.
a couple of questions in terms of...
I'll cut through.
It's like so close, though. I mean, actually, if we go over here. Okay, we have Anchored basically tackling there, so we'll have. Yeah, let's go ahead basically. Yeah, I think this would be good to kind of protect that one friendly from that side.
I'm on it.
Okay, this should be good.
Easy. Just give up.
Alright, things are looking a bit more clear, I think. Yeah, it's not the worst thing to have Mercedes basically maybe just lure out the enemy.
Leave it to me.
We'll double up down there. Alright, and then... Okay. Oh, still got Ash to move. And we'll take that path.
Not so fast.
Alright, let's see how well the friendlies do here.
So obvious.
Yeah, a bit of a shame that that guy's in the forest. Yeah, it's like if that guy can hold the line, Ingrid should be able to get over there in time to hopefully stop. They're doing rooting. It's like, come on, little guy, just gotta hold your place as Ingrid charges across the battlefield here.
Everything will be fine. Good people of this hamlet, escape while you can.
So are they charging the enemy spellcaster? That is a civilian. It's like, that doesn't seem like a good idea. Okay, not bad. Alright. I think... There we go. Dark Spikes T. 80% chance to hit, but hopefully she'll be okay.
This is what I do.
Yeah, that's what they get for rooting me in place. Alright. Where to send? Well, we know that basically where Ingrid is going. Like, in theory, she could just bum rush the enemy commander and... Like, I don't know if we get credit for the civilians escaping the proper way, as it were, though, if we do that. Yeah, let's try sending her down over here. Yeah, try to get these two also joining up on the Like, maybe not going as far south as Ingrid, but maybe try and, like, apply some pressure here as best I can. And... Onager? Cannot be used by mounted or magic units, but... Can buy. Let's do it! Arms. Ooh. Hold on. Alright. Dimitri, can you take care of this guy? The sword experience here.
You're too slow! Is that all?
Okay, good, good. Okay, let's roll the dice. Dang it. Alright, battalion level up. I'm just curious, how hard can we hit this guy? Pretty hard. But now I should basically play it a bit safe here. Sadly, nothing is +2, so hope 87% chance to hit. Cool, cool.
That one is expected.
Alright, these two are still rooted. Oh, yeah, move again. Yep, just... I mean, honestly, the northeast part is pretty clear, so... Just keep moving people down south. Yep, I think basically hitting this guy is better. Alright, anyone else? Yep, just these two. Which I should probably have that turned on. There we go.
Over already?
Authority is now D.
It all makes sense now.
Learn the ability Rally Magic.
This is the end.
Way to go, Kingdom Soldier.
I aim for greatness.
Like slowly inching to level 23. Oh, it seems a bandit in the fortress is calling reinforcements. Ah, okay. No wonder Felix has a bit of magic in him. His dad's doing...
The stronghold is ours. No more bandits should come crawling out of here.
I'm still nervous about the civilians potentially running into a trap. Alright, Ingrid. I'm gonna be taking a bit of damage, but I believe in her. Alright, and then... are we able to peel anyone off of Ingrid? Not really. I don't think we're able to hit anybody. Nope. Whoop! Ah! That was not what I meant to do. I was trying to basically see if attacking that guy would actually, like, work. Oof. Oh. And yeah, it doesn't seem like I can actually teleport him out of that situation. Alright, well, I believe in you, Ash. We'll send Byleth a bit of backup here. We're down here. We have no battle arts? Nah. Yeah, we'll roll the dice. Although, if we do Gambit, can we hit both these guys, maybe? Nah, can only have Disruption. Alright, take down this guy.
Be gone.
Yeah, just keep him there. And receive training bow. Send that to the convoy. Yeah, I guess just keep moving Felix this way. As for our two friendlies here, And I think with Felix over near the south, then like additional reinforcements, the bandit and the barracks down there should not be an issue. It's like, how do we stop? I mean, I guess this would be the better bet. Like, this guy's about to get attacked, which is not great. Alright, and boy, slow moving. Okay, they'll still be alive, thankfully. Like, hold the line there, Ingrid. Oh, okay. I was kind of hoping for 2 hits.
I did what I had to.
Alright.
I'm not at my best today.
I mean, I'll take the strength, and the magic also isn't too bad either. Thankfully, the mini bow lets Ash actually defend himself to a degree.
You weren't ready.
Yep, there's another bandit. The silence on his part is a bit strange, but you know, whatever. Okay, good. So Cyril should be able to take out that bandit, then we can have potentially Felix and Sylvain attack there. I'm a bit worried about way down here, but... there we go.
That was tough.
Try to clear the escape route for the civilians.
I'm starting to see results.
Not bad. Strength, magic, dex, and speed. Basically all your stats needed to do damage. And then by. Let's go ahead and clean up this guy here.
As expected.
Such power dwells within.
No strength, but I'm okay with all the other stuff. Alright, door key. Okay. I think continue fleeing, having go this way. To do same. It's like, what's the best way to cut through this guy? Yeah, I think this should be okay.
Too easy.
There we go. Father and son clearing strongholds.
Weakling. That should put a stop to their reinforcements.
Alright, and then Cyril, go ahead. Yeah, I think we'll do the bow. I was like, we could do the axe, but not needed.
That's what you get.
Alright. Ingrid, take care of the guy guarding the exit if you can. Nope. Nope. Come on, give me something to work with here. I mean, real quick, what is her gambit? Because if we can stop the enemy from doing stuff, then that could be pretty good. Alright, pushes him away. Yeah, I think we just gotta kind of rely on the hopeful crit chance.
Nice try.
Yeah, maybe try something like that. Yeah, sadly Dimitri cannot get over there in time. Alright, as for the rest of you... I mean, I think we could do Psychic on the civilian.
Noted.
Alright. Who else is able to move? Alright, Sylvain. Okay, thankfully Villager is safe. So in hindsight, have the soldier move before the civilian just in case. Okay, good. It's like we could finish off their commander dude, but I'm thinking we see the civilians actually, like, escape first, and then do stuff. Is there any way... Like, I'm trying to get, basically, Mercedes able to do long-distance healing on Ingrid, but I don't think that's going to be possible this particular turn. But we can at least try. It's like, actually... Oh, I'm like, can I rescue Ingrid into it? But no, not even that. Okay, let's go ahead. Oh! Dang it. I didn't notice that there's a talk option there. Alright, we'll definitely have to basically have these two talk next time. How beat up are you, Ash? Tiny bit beat up. Yeah, the very least, we can have Mercedes heal Ash.
Thanks so much.
And if Dimitri and Felix's dad have a dialogue, I would assume that Felix does as well. Really hope we don't regret leaving a lot of that stuff unoccupied in case, like, enemy reinforcements show up suddenly. Yeah, try to keep this avenue clear for them to go through. Like, can I close the door? No. But we can park there and have the guys, like, fall on by the sword.
Each battle a chance to grow.
Okay. I was a bit concerned because that one axe guy had 15 damage, actually. I didn't notice, but poor unarmed bandit does not. Alright, sword is now C+.
The glory of progress.
Gain sword prowess level 3 and Bane of Monsters.
Thank you so much. Please, help my neighbors too.
Okay, so they do actually have conversation dialogue. Makes me all the more concerned about Felix's dad charging the enemy commander. Can we pull him back? Yes. There we go. It's like, no getting away. We have dialogue to do. Talk.
Oh, Prince Dimitri's here to help. I am humbled, Your Highness, and so sorry to trouble you.
No, it is fine. As a man of royal birth, this is the obvious course. However, it does not exactly seem like they are remnants of Miklon's faction.
Indeed. Nothing but common bandits, and yet, ruffians like that have recently surged in number.
I am aware. For now, let us focus on saving the villagers.
Alright. Wait. Trying to think of other ways to stall Felix's dad from rushing enemy commander and potentially dying. And I figure, alright, take out this guy.
You fought well.
Cool, and it level up.
Everyone will be so pleased.
Right, magic, dex, speed, defense, all good stuff for a mage. Oof, we can get pretty far even despite the rescue. And the other girls, can you pull back? No, okay, heal and physique, and I don't think Licity has any more heal spells. No. Part of me is like half hoping of maybe crowding the area. So I want to see more of the escapee villager dialogue to see if, like, you know, I don't know if taking care of the enemy first would prevent any, like, rewards from being claimed. So that's kind of the main concern there. Oh crap, I forgot to have Mercedes actually heal Ingrid. Oh well.
That is that.
I'm calculating in my head, like, is there a way to to somehow seal off the door after rescuing his dad again here? Now it looks like basically, so rescue's radius is 2 away. Alright, might just need to finish off this guy here if we can. Ooh, 20 damage. Like we could do Lance of Ruin. Oh, 54 chance to hit though. Oh, Assault Troop though, 100% chance, 36. Sure.
Now's our chance.
I like Ennett floating forward there with the group.
That should do it. We've chased those ruffians away for good.
Thank you so much for your assistance. Please, accept this small gift as thanks.
You saved all the villagers. Yay! Alright, received Aegis Shield. Yeah, let's send that to the convoy. Received extra large bullion. Alright, I'll send it to the convoy. Byleth. I was thinking Byleth or Ingrid, but near the end there, Byleth kind of pulled ahead. Thanks to the efforts of Byleth, all of your allies' motivation increased. Renown increased. You successfully completed the Paralogue and earned a battalion. Battalion Traldaria soldiers was added to your barracks. Alright. Sure, we'll save the battle slot again.
My thank you.
We are grateful for your help. I doubt those bandits will stop anytime soon, but at least this village is safe. This village was important to the late king. If we hadn't saved it, I wouldn't have been able to face his majesty.
How foolish.
Pardon?
We were protecting your subjects, not your ego. I don't give a damn as to whether you can bring yourself to face a dead king.
I will not tolerate such language from you.
I came here to hone my blade and to save innocent people. I suppose if I had died, you would say the same thing you did after Glenn's death. He died like a true knight. I have nothing more to say. I'm going back.
I'm sorry you had to see that. He's been that way for 4 years now. Of course, I understand his sentiment, to some extent. It all comes down to, well, a difference of opinion.
I understand Felix as well. Just leave him be. I mean... Yeah, I mean, understand Felix. Like, you know, what good is honor to the dead, as it were? But that's why peace should be the priority here, not doing unknightly things. It's like, you know, honor is there to basically set a precedent that then people hold up that precedent for peace. So I understand Felix as well.
So that's how you feel about it. How fortunate Felix is to have met someone like you. There's nothing as heartening as having someone around who really understands you. He's an odd boy, thick-headed in some ways, but he's my son all the same. I'm glad he has you to look after him.
My thank you so much.
There we are. Felix, number 3rd and most deployed.
I am grateful.
I get the menu, right? You're curious to know how Mercedes is doing. Go for a visit? Yes.
You there, youngster. Won't you listen to this old man's troubles? I was born and raised right here in this town. I spent my whole life here. My daughter lives in the Empire, and she sent me a letter to ask if I was keeping up with my daily worship.
Well, hello there, Professor. Is this a friend of yours?
I don't know him. Just Byleth giving this poor old man the standard JRPG protagonist feature of just silently staring. So I don't know him.
Is that so? I was sure you two knew each other. Is there something we can do for you, good sir?
Oh, what a lovely young lady. I was just telling this kind soul a story.
Really? What's troubling you?
Well, I was thinking of going to daily prayer, but my leg's been acting up and I can't walk properly.
How terrible. That's no good at all. May I be of assistance? I'd be happy to lend a shoulder and escort you to the chapel.
Would you? Oh, I'd be most grateful to you. Thank the goddess for sending this young lady to me today.
We'll need your help too, Professor. Here, sir, take my arm. Splendid work, Professor. You really seem to appreciate our assistance.
We did a good deed. You helped me out too. I would say we did a good deed. It was together.
Putting a smile on someone's face always seems to brighten up the day. Is something wrong? You're giving me a strange look.
How did you know that something was bothering him?
Oh, how should I put this? I suppose it's just second nature to me.
What do you mean?
It's difficult to describe, but I can usually tell when someone is worried about something. Back there, I could tell that both you and the old man were in distress. I spent a good amount of my life living in the church. Maybe that's why I'm so good at identifying these things?
Living in the church? That's news to me. Living in the church?
Did I not mention that before? I spent nearly 10 years of my life in the Church of Fargus. Many came to us with their troubles. In my own time of need, I once ran to the church myself, and they helped me. May I share something with you, Professor? It's about a dream of mine.
The dream to become a warlock, right? That's what you told me in class. You want to study to become a warlock. So, what is your dream?
I'd like to work in the church one day. I want to be like the priest who helped me. Never mind. It's not a very realistic dream. Please forget I said anything. If I were someone else, perhaps a commoner without a crest or stature, maybe things would be different. It's a bit sad, but this is the way things have to be. After all, only the goddess can decide our fates.
Interesting. Byleth and Mercedes' support level is now B. Their motivation has also increased. And alright. It is time for the monthly mission, but we are going to go ahead and call it here for today. Although, let's double check all... okay, quite a few supports. Yeah, let's call it for today, and we'll go through the support dialogue at the beginning of next episode, and then do the main story chapter, and that should kind of be it for the overall recording. So, alright, let's go ahead and wrap things up relatively here. I say relatively because technically I'm also eyeing real quick. Just so that way I don't forget the beginning of next time. Replenish the battalions. And to the blacksmith, because I do recall that... Where are you, Ingrid? Ingrid stuff's pretty beat up here. Do we just want to upgrade the lance, or should we reforge it? This is like 10 smithing stones, but it does get more durability out of it. So you know what? Sure. And then... yeah, think same thing for the sword. Alright. You know, in hindsight, we should check everyone's stuff here. Okay, actually repair. Oh. Yeah, we'll repair the steel sword. Huh. If anything, actually, it might be better to buy a new steel sword there. Because they're starting to run low on the stones, which would upgrade the weapon. Okay. Buy for Byleth. Steel sword. Alright, that was sent to the convoy. I'm eyeing those iron gauntlets for repair on to do. Okay, everything else is looking pretty good. Alright, where are you? Item shop. Wait, no, an item shop. Blacksmith. Repair. To-do. Iron gauntlets. Although... Wait, no. Forge. Yeah, we'll do basically, yeah, 60 durability. That's pretty nice. Okay, the mace is still looking good. The hand axe is looking good. Alright. There we are. We don't have to worry about any of that stuff. I don't think anyone basically has also mastered anything here. Yeah, I'm pretty certain that we didn't see anyone, like, bump up a level. Although, that does remind me. Another thing before I forget. Let's go over here to people with accessories. What I'm thinking of doing is, alright, Lysithia. Alright, first, put away the bullion. Where is that, like, coin thing we got? That, like, knowledge thingamajig. There, at the knowledge gem. Okay, so that is an accessory. Okay, okay. If I recall correctly. Yeah, skill acquisition, so... Okay, that could be pretty good for her, given that she has kind of that default ability to, like, learn weapons. I think. Let me double check. I am remembering her basic passive correctly. Mastermind? Double skill experience earned a battle. Yeah, so... Skill experience, skill experience. My little girl is going to be an absolute beast at learning. And actually, in hindsight... Okay. Yeah, it doesn't look like she needs to be... Like, she has fire from class... Learn magic and class-specific magic. Okay, okay. Alright, she's looking good. And then, yeah, so let's go ahead and save. Save slot 3. And save slot 1. And yeah. So like I said, next time, we'll start out with support, go to the story quest, and knowing this game, that will carry us through to the hour-and-a-half recording that totally all my recordings are definitely an hour-and-a-half. I say staring at my 2.5-hour timer for this particular recording. But that's what 4 different battle sessions do, 2 of them having dialogue and intermediate support dialogue as well. So, alright, before it gets any longer, let's go ahead and wrap things up here, and until next time, later!